What's up, my pilots? Angryponcho here. Welcome back to a brand new Let's Play. I mentioned this game a couple times on the Discord. I'm just so excited. I can't even wait. We're going to be doing a 100% run of Monopoly. We're going to buy all the properties, build houses, and then hotels on everything, and ruin everyone else's fun. Okay, no. We're going to play... Let's play Final Fantasy instead. That sounds more amenable. Man, it's really obvious that home screen is 720p when you switch between the game and the home screen. Even when you're playing on a TV, the home screen on the Switch is still only 720p. Square Enix, or Squeenix, as those of us in the know call them. So this is actually the HD remaster of Final Fantasy X, or Final Fantasy X. I don't know, leave a comment telling me which one you call it. But basically... It's just a remaster, not really a remake. And that they didn't take the game from first principles and sort of redesign anything. They did add some extra content. They like to do stuff like that for remasters. So it's not just a graphical upgrade. There's like, ooh, there's a new item or like a optional boss. In this case, they added a bunch of really powerful optional bosses. So it's actually kind of a problem, but we'll get to it later. So I've played through this game exactly once. I'm not going to watch this cutscene because it plays at the beginning of the game once you start a new file. I ended up sitting through it twice, first time through. Oh, which sphere grid do we want to use, man? I'm going to go with the standard one. So I'll explain what that is later. And we'll listen to the new arranged soundtrack because it's so fancy. But, basically, oh man, where do I even start? This game's huge. My first playthrough was 40 hours. I'm anticipating this Let's Play to take probably a little longer, maybe more like 50 or 60, just because you do worse when you're talking. I'm going to have to grind a little more to make the fights easier so I can talk through them. And I'm going to be doing more stuff this time through. My first playthrough, I didn't get all the optional stuff, not even close. I only got one of the ultimate weapons upgraded all the way. I haven't beaten the Chocobo race. I haven't dodged lightning 200 times. So there's some big obstacles that I have yet to face still that we'll be doing in this Let's Play. I suspect for ones that take several hours to work out, I'll probably stream my attempts, but I won't make you guys watch the grinding or anything. Thankfully, this game's pretty well balanced for a JRPG, so there's not very much grinding that's needed. Unless you want to max everything out and go crazy. And we're not going to go that far, but, you know. I want to fight some optional bosses. Reach a new level. So, yeah, there's our party. 7 people. This is basically the turning point in the story here. And the first act that we're going to play through is a flashback from this point. It's got a pretty good narrative structure, actually. As far as stories go, it's well told. I do have subtitles on, and I won't be talking over cutscenes where people are talking, so I'm expecting to get copyright flagged on basically every video. The new score, I'm sure, is getting wrecked by Nintendo claims now that it's been ported to Switch. But that's fine with me.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
Final Fantasy X. I had a teacher at school who tried to convince the class that X made a X noise. And we were just like, no it doesn't. What about xylophone? That's the kind of kid I was. You're probably not surprised to find this out. So, you may notice this was definitely a PS2 game at one point, and although it's been remastered, there's still some hilarious artifacts from that era. Namely, generic NPCs that have flat faces, textures that are clearly flat objects, that kind of thing, and spooky ghost children from the Shadow Realm. A lot of PS2 games had those. Oh my god, he has a fanny pack. How have I never noticed that before? In that last shot, he has a fanny pack on his lower back. He's probably trying to hide his tramp stamp. Alright, so this is our protagonist. We're kind of a twat, but you know.
Can I have your autograph?
Of course.
Alright, so we have to pick our name. So he's canonically known as Titus, or though apparently it's Titus. Come on. Titus? Really? That's like saying GIF instead of GIF. What's wrong with you? I know it's supposed to be Titus, but in my head, for the first 40 hours I was playing this game, I read it as Titus, and I'm never going to be able to change that back. But, yeah, well, let's just leave it then. I would say I could change it to Poncho, I guess, but because nobody ever says your name in this game, so you can pretty much put whatever you want in here. They don't bother trying to read it to you or anything. I'm kind of debating what I'm gonna do. We'll just leave him as Titus. I mean, that's who he is.
Good luck tonight!
Nothing to worry about. Oh, if I score a goal, I'll, do this. That will mean it was for you, okay?
I told you he's a twat.
What seat?
He's blocking the front row! It's from the right!
Got it.
This girl sounds like she's already hoarse from yelling about the game. Can I leave now? There's a bunch of people around here that want my autograph because I'm a famous player.
No problem.
Please!
Alrighty.
Me too!
Take it easy.
Did you just hit that kid in the head? I think he did.
Well, gotta go. Cheer for me.
2, 3. Teach us how to blitz!
Excuse me?
Hey, I got a game to play.
Then teach us after!
Is that kid wearing suspenders? Oh my god, they both have suspenders.
Well,
You can't tonight.
Shadow Realm child.
I mean tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
I said I wouldn't talk over cutscenes, but these kids do not matter. They also just did some sort of ritual dance for us. It was interesting. A little more creative than Florida State's karate chop motion that's supposed to be a tomahawk. How come nobody's telling them to change their name? Oh, we're getting political. I'll see you in the comment section, kids. I find it strange that we live in this crazy future city that you can see here. It looks like we're on Coruscant, but there's no vehicles on this road we're on? Like, we're clearly just standing in the middle of a divided highway, and we're just walking along the road.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, Jecht, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day.
I don't know whose voice this is
Zanar, I
narrating.
says to myself, what are you thinking?
Some guy named Zanar, I guess.
I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jecht all night. My dad and I never talked so much. Whoa. Didn't mean to reminisce, folks. Anyway, 10 years later, the Jecht Memorial Cup tournament is today. The two teams that have won through to the finals are, of course, the Abes from A East and the Duggles from C South. I know there's a lot of people out there today to see the star of the Abes. In
That's
just
me.
1 year, he's become the team's #1 player. He's Jecht's blood and the new hope of Blitzball. What kind of super play will he show us today?
If I go to the next screen, he stops
Will
talking.
we see his father's legendary shot? I don't think I'm the only one excited here, folks.
If you mash the, but for whatever reason, this game has a walk button. So normally you run. If you hold it down to walk, he walks. But if you mash it, it just breaks the animation and he sort of skates around. I love games where you can skate around like that. Sometimes you have to do it by, like, tapping the joystick to the side. Kind of get, like, little
Make way,
bursts of
make
speed,
way.
but in this game you can just mash the walk button.
Coming through, sorry.
Oh my god, it's my adoring
Hey,
fans!
I'm gonna be late.
Am I a sports player or a member of the
Hey,
Beatles? Jeez.
let go of me.
There's like a magic barrier here. And they... Oh, no, they can go through it too. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a security screener. Making sure nobody brings a gun in here. No guns in this game, so... Well, I shouldn't say that. Nothing that we'd recognize as... Alright, what's he doing? We're already getting to the steamy bath cutscenes. This is the part where I get a copyright strike. Oh yeah. This is like the Blitzball theme. It's like, are you ready for some Blitzball? Oh my god. I love how all the fans are just like, oh my god, he's gonna jump into that laser ball like Buffy did in season 5. Like, I know you want to save your sister, Titus, but come on. Crazy foreshadowing going on here too that you don't notice until the very, very end of the game. This music makes a triumphant return. Also, there's a tidal wave coming to destroy the city, and this guy is drinking out of a jug of what I assume is moonshine, standing up on the parapets of the building like he's Batman. Also, this music must have been super edgy for 2002 when this game came out. 2001, actually, I think. I read a really great Onion article the other day. Oh, look at this. That's gotta be a foul. And he's just like, yeah, the ref didn't see it. I told you he's an asshole. But, you know, he needs to be an asshole at the beginning so we can have character development later. I read a great Onion article the other day. Yeah, this is the voice part of the song. But it was basically, the headline was, man remembers exactly where he was in Final Fantasy X when he heard about 9/11. Just like, alright, that's a little too relatable to be funny. Like, it's too real, man. If you were playing this game when it came out, I mean, it came out earlier in the year, you might remember where you were. It's just crazy how life events sort of solidify a generation. Everybody from the JFK... Oh, also, the city is being destroyed by, I guess, a water elemental? I'm sure Ty's will be fine, he's the main character. But everybody remembers where they were for, like, when they found out like JFK was assassinated, and when they heard about 9/11, and like where they were, and what TV they were watching, and all that stuff. You know, it's just one of those things where you have one of those events that solidifies an entire generation because everybody who was alive for that event remembers where they were that day and what they were thinking and feeling. And apparently, I can survive very long falls with only minor head trauma. Always check the wrong direction first. We're going to run around. I'm way in the background here, just running into a wall. Alright, here we go. Hey look, it's the guy who was drinking whiskey on the roof.
Oren! What are you doing here?
I was waiting.
What are you talking about?
Are you drunk? You're only using one sleeve. Just like got one arm up in his up on his belt like it's he's turned his jacket into a makeshift sling. Maybe he got hit by a piece of debris. Or he's a protagonist in a JRPG. One or the other. I don't even want to talk about what Titus is wearing. Hello, child. It freezes time.
It begins.
What?
Don't cry.
Oh, well, back to the Shadow Realm, I guess. I don't know why that kid reminds me of a character from Yu-Gi-Oh! Whose name I can't remember, but as soon as I saw him, I was like, oh my god, it's the guy from Yu-Gi-Oh! That, like, does Shadow Realms things. I only vaguely remember Yu-Gi-Oh! Wait, give me some of that moonshine, Oren.
Hey, not this way!
I love that sting. It's the exact same as the sting at the beginning of Fable. You know the one. You always had a little moment there, didn't you? You went, oh my god, it is! Oh, yep. Some kind of water elemental is attacking.
sin.
Sin?
That's a bit on the nose. Whoa! Uh-oh. Someone threw a giant sperm into that building. Oh. Oh my. They're ODST dropping enemies in now. This is escalating very quickly.
Take it.
I love how Oren picks him up by the sword there. He's like literally the old man mentor taking the unwilling hero and getting him on his feet.
My old man?
Jacked! My old man? My old man's name sounds like a technique they use to increase your penis size?
I hope you know how to use it.
Google it, kids. Although I think that one's spelled with a Q. Jelked or something.
These ones don't matter. We cut through.
Oh. And look at that! We're playing Final Fantasy! I'm just gonna press A twice so we can proceed to the next cutscene. Overkill! So basically... Oh, there's so much going on here. So you see I'm scrolling over here on the right side of the screen. This is whose turn it's going to be next. We got little pictures of everybody. And you can see it says Monster C. I guess that's this guy in front of us. And bottom right, you got the health bars and the names. Bottom left, you have the action menu where you can choose what you want to do next. Start the game with 10 potions and 3 Phoenix Downs, which revives you from a KO. Very helpful. Pretty hard to lose early in the game. And then obviously when you attack, the cursor moves around the screen, and Titus's head kind of glitches from person to person as you change targets. He's like, huh? He's like a cat when he hears a noise. Huh? What was that? Pick a target, and boom, you're good to go. Obviously it gets more complicated as you unlock more skills and special moves and abilities and things. The game does a pretty good job of explaining
Don't
it.
bother going after all of them. Cut the ones that matter and run.
I just wanted to give the short version there so that it would be apparent. But who am I kidding? You guys have at least seen someone play Final Fantasy before, right? Even if it wasn't this game, it's you know the concept. My memories of this game are fairly limited. I just played through it for the first time. You know, I finished. Oh gosh, yesterday, my first playthrough. And prior to that, I had never played it, but I watched my roommate play it. You guys might remember my very earliest videos. I was roommates with a guy who went by Phoenix on the channel, and he played through this game in a dorm room freshman year. And obviously, you know, we were sharing a room with like bunk beds and one couch and a TV. So I watched him do a lot of it. I didn't really absorb much of it other than I already knew the 7 characters' names in the party.
Get out of my town!
I really didn't know much other than that.
Wait to die.
Other than the ridiculous plot summary, which is basically the plot summary of every JRPG that I love to quote. Let's see if I can do this. Got it. A group of teenagers with bad hair use the power of friendship to kill God. That's just... someone described that as the plot of every JRPG to me, and I think I had just finished playing Bravely Default when somebody told me that, and I was just like, wow, that is really spot on. So as we smack this guy up here, his little tentacles at the top start disappearing to kind of indicate his health to us. That attack he just did looks really dangerous, but it's actually designed not to kill you. It does 1/4 of the HP you have left. So it wouldn't kill us until we had 1 HP left. I'm not sure if it would even do damage then. It might just do 0. But yeah, these fights are basically unlosable. You can just close your eyes and tap A for the first 20 minutes of the game and you'll be fine. As you can see, it keeps doing less and less damage the lower our HP gets. And Titus has an overdrive here. Oh, is it too late for me to show it? Oh no, he's got another turn. Guess that means Titus gets another turn. So, Titus's overdrive, instead of putting in button prompts, you have to have good timing. And I'm convinced that the timing is not what it's supposed to be. Like there's a lag or a delay or something like that. Because it took me so many tries the first few times to get it right that I was convinced it was just like some kind of input lag on the wireless controller throwing me off just enough to mess up with my timing. But now that I've done it enough times, I can hit it basically every time. Oh, save point. So these save points, not only do you literally let you save the game. Yeah, oh, you can see my save from my previous playthrough. It's spoilers, but it's also 51 hours. That was more than I thought it was.
What are you laughing at, old man? Aaron, let's get out of here.
Dad?
We're expected.
Huh?
You're expecting?
Give me a break, man.
Hey, the kid is not my son. Look at all these guys. Orin's just like, ah, shit. I knew I should have left this kid behind. Start killing them. You like when they die, the little spirits come out and go floating away like, ah, my soul. It hurts. It's a good animation for removing an enemy's corpse from the battlefield. Are they getting replaced? Oh, come on now, that's not fair. He didn't even use one of the pods back there, he just showed
This
up.
could be bad. That! Knock it down!
What?
Trust me, you'll see.
Oh. There's the Fable sting again. You'll never be able to unhear it. There are certain sounds where, once you learn to recognize them, you'll hear them in all sorts of media. All over the place. Video game sound effects that show up in low-budget TV shows. Everyone knows, like, the biggest example is probably the Wilhelm scream. I think everybody's heard the Wilhelm scream. I'm not going to imitate it because you know what it sounds like. If you haven't, look it up. You've heard it. It was in so many things early on because it was just like a free sound you could use. It got reused so many times that it became a joke in itself to hear the damn thing. Almost got crushed by my dad. So now when I hear it, I know that the sound engineer or whoever that put it in the show deliberately put it in there as a joke. So it's kind of like an inside joke for people who've heard it enough times to recognize it on hearing it. Jump! Jump, Titus! Yeah, it's not gonna work for me. I'm calling him Titus. Help! I've become higher res FMV! Orin, look out, there's a giant ball of water above you. Oh no. Oh, it's the asshole of the universe. She switched from suck to blow!
You are sure?
Did he say, is he talking to the butthole?
This is it. This is your story.
Oh, that's a strange scene. Help!
It all begins here.
Titus had too many of those fizzy lifting drinks. Oh my. So I'm guessing not water elemental, but something that can affect gravity and that surrounds itself with water.
Hey!
Hey.
My old man?
Dad? Oh, we're like floating above the city now. This is another huge foreshadowing moment here that you don't realize until the very end of the game. Dad? There he is. Look, it's our dad.
I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
I'm going to go ahead and say the game does have kind of a famous twist ending, so if you're watching this Let's Play and it's your first experience with the game, you should either 1, watch the whole Let's Play to see how the story goes, or 2, play the game yourself, but don't go looking stuff up because you'll get spoiled. I will say that twist ending is not, it was all a dream, although this setup definitely makes it look like it could be a Wizard of Oz cop-out. I had a dream after getting sucked into the universe's butt.
Anybody there?
And then the whole game is just the dream. It's like, no, it's not that.
Oren! Hey!
Also, can I just say that it was all a dream cop-out is like, if you're anybody other than the Wizard of Oz, it's just, you don't get to do that and not have people look down their noses. Oh my god, a mini-map appeared. Are we playing God of War? Quick recovery. Touch the touchscreen and drag right. I'm playing on a Pro controller. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to be using this quick recovery thing. I immediately forgot about it in my first playthrough. It's fine enough just doing it in the menu. It does not take that long to spam healing potions on the whole party. Swimming away. So Titus can swim really well. Never really explained. You may have noticed in the Blitzball game earlier, it's like soccer, but you can use your hands and your feet. Oh, and it's also played inside a giant dome of water, or sphere of water, that's like artificially created with lasers. I don't know, man. It's the future. I ain't gotta answer questions. Something's written here. Edra might fana pulik uvnekrid. Imesedra dra. Oh my god. Plimgachad hector. Fedir Macalania perect. Dra vindir blun oint kred. Mega hud udra me.
What do we have here? Nope. Can't read it.
Hey, me either, buddy. This is one of my favorite things in this game. That's in another language, obviously. And if we go through the game, we can collect these little books that teach us the language one letter at a time, which is not how that works, but anyway. It is kind of cool. And they know that. And so at a bunch of points in the game, they put these on the ground. Albed. They're Albed primers that you can use to decipher the strange Albed language. And then there's some text in Albed. And basically, if you're playing through the game a second time, you can load your last save file's language progress. So you can read the messages your second time through. But I'm not going to do that. We're going to collect them as we go this time through. Plus, I missed a couple, so it'd be embarrassing to load it in. First secret chest, I think, here. 2 potions. Nothing exciting. I am not an expert at this game by any stretch of the imagination. This is not a game that I played a lot when I was a kid, and I know every nook and cranny, which is the kind of game I usually let's play. So, forgive me if I am missing hidden secret areas or anything like that. For the most part, I'm going to be showing you guys everything that I know about. Some of it, I'm not sure how you're even supposed to find it. But, you know, we'll get there. Let's go ahead and save. I'm going to be making some fairly long episodes for this Let's Play too, just because it's a long game, and if I break it up into even half-hour pieces, it's going to take us a very long time to finish. So I'm just going to go until it feels like a narrative stopping point. Right now we still have no friggin' idea what's going on, so I'm going to go a little... We need to keep going, right? We gotta get some answers. Oh god, we've been attacked by fish. Currently drinking out of one of those tiny little shooter bottles that you can get at the liquor store. The kind people use to sneak into football games. It is Paul Masson's. I guess it's a peach-flavored brandy. But it's pretty good. Megan and I have gotten in the habit of grabbing a couple random ones whenever we go to the liquor store, just so we can try new things and find stuff we like. Better than buying a whole bottle and discovering it tastes like ass. Uh-oh. I sense there's some impending fish violence. What's the adjective for things that are fishy? I mean, like, for example, cows are bovine, dogs are canine, wolves are lupine. What is a fish? Like Pisces? Is it related to that? I don't know. Alright, so you can see here, if I scroll through the monsters, it shows you on the menu. I'm pointing at my TV like an idiot. It shows you the menu on the right, what order those turns are coming up. So sometimes you want to prioritize your attack based on whose turn is going to be next, so that if you kill them, they don't get a turn. Oh, these guys suck. Look at you, Monster C. You haven't got a name tag. Oh, he's giving me the fish eye. I'm not sure what that means, but I have a strange feeling in my loins. Oh! Well, that's gonna be a problem. The fish is like, oh, fuck this, I'm out of here. There's always a bigger fish. Great line from a terrible movie. Oh, no. Boss Geogino? What the hell kind of name is that? Geogano? Geosgano. Don't expect me to be able to pronounce anything in this game that's only written down. It's probably time to run away, Titus. Use a potion! I'm dying over here. Uh-oh. Titus is like, yeah, I'm out. So it's never really explained, but it seems like Titus and other characters, but not all of them, only some other characters, can just breathe underwater for as long as they want. They talk underwater, they're underwater for like an hour at a time without taking breaks for air, and it's just never explained why some people can breathe underwater but others can't. It's like just not addressed. I don't know. Oh. Oh. Bet you there's Vore Rule 34 of that. Help, I'm trapped inside the Geogino's cage belly. How will I ever get out?
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
I was expecting him to just say out loud, oh god, I'm gonna die in this place. Just have it be one of those things where the narrator says it and then the character immediately repeats the exact same thing with no sense of irony. Man, the floor is this place is a little messed up. Also, why are we're not underwater anymore? I don't know. I guess the door we went through is near the surface. Did I do that? Alright. Titus a lot stronger than he looks.
Cold.
Cold. According to my wife,
Need fire.
that's one of the 3 things that I sometimes say in my sleep. Sometimes I'll just curl up and go, cold. It's just like, oh, alright. Some withered flowers. Oh, they've soaked up too much rainwater to serve as tinder. That's some ass. I guess we'll have to use Bumble. Save point. We can find out where we are by using the save point. We're in ruins. The hall. Oh, okay. Who would have thought? Oh, I'm examining something. It's a drawer. some colored rocks. Oh, it's flint. Alright. You say so. I kind of love the setting of this place. A water-soaked temple where that's crumbling and leaking, and it's just pouring down rain outside to the point where it's just the whole... Oh, there's just like a fire here. Hello? The remains of a campfire. You need some kind of flammable tinder. Alright. And these are too wet. Alright. Guess we'll have to look around a little. Oh, hello. I love when the camera forces your change of perspective like that. I feel like I'm playing Resident Evil. We're around a corner and the camera angle changes and you're just like, ah, my neck! The whiplash! We got a withered bouquet. Hopefully it's a little drier than the other one. Interestingly, no random encounters in this area. Guess the game is just teaching us about walking around. We got a high potion. Instead of the regular potion, which restores 200 HP, the high potion restores 1,000. It's much better. Up to 5 times better. Alright, it's time to put my Boy Scout training to use. Maybe let me just like, yeah! Yeah! My dad taught me how to do this. Suddenly I feel like I'm in a cutscene from Star Fox Adventures. What is he wearing, man? Bugs me the whole game. He looks like some kind of goth clown. I don't know. I'm sure it was very cool in 2001. It probably wasn't cool then either. Oh, someone wrote something on the floor in blood.
Food.
Hey, now I know why I'm thinking of Star Fox Adventures. That's Tricky's line. I need food.
What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
Damn it, Shadow Realm child. Stop embarrassing me in front of Auron. He's got like a gold gauntlet from Zelda with a I don't know what you call it, a frilly wrap around the end that's colored like something from Carnival. And then his elbow is just a bunch of straps.
Wait,
I don't know.
Don't go out on me.
And the best part is, this is what he was wearing at a blitzball game.
Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
Like, this is his sports outfit. He's got, like, combat boots and cargo shorts and a fanny pack. Oh, I love the eye glint. You know immediately that this xenomorph means business. The guy's so fast, his run cycle had a glitch in it.
Give me a break.
Well. Ow. So you can see, based on the turn order on the right, we're a little bit faster than this guy, because not only did we get to go first, I think that's how it works, we also occasionally get to take 2 turns in a row. Oh. Am I winning? Oh, dude, you hit a camera with the debris. It's rejects from, oh shit, what is that game called? Borderlands. Borderlands rejects. Is she wearing a chastity belt? That's a chastity belt. Well, we made a friend.
You on my side? Cool.
using grenades. Certain items have special effects when used. You just fucking throw them at people. Like a grenade. Whoop. Apparently we can steal from him as well. Not as interested in that. Hey. Don't kill Titus. Got him. Alright, I'll use a potion on Titus. Titus. God, it just sounds wrong. I'm just gonna go back and forth between Titus and Titus so that we can never make up our minds. Okay, so I guess I should show you the stealing thing. What you can do is, you steal from an enemy. Look at that, we stole a grenade. It's a useful thing for the fight that we're in right now. Imagine that. That's basically how her stealing ability works. You can steal items, and basically that stocks up your ammo for you to use later times. Well, Mark, take a tally. Suggestive camera pans. We're up to 1. This character's 14 years old, by the way. I think Titus is like 16?
Phew. That was close.
The goon squad comes in. Oh!
Hey, let me go.
Fredek Drak! Divin, Irisa Tekiaka! Wag Edeku! Kemed?
Fed!
And moi!
Trivida Grisa!
Kralnia Drakisha Dave.
Ifel Petit! Fabuneket Vedrik!
Really? I can't believe she... Oh, hello. What is happening?
Kuno.
Oh! Kuno, what is that? Sorry? I'd be sorry. 5 letters with a double in the 4th and 3rd positions. You guys are just like, ha ha. You should be wearing a chastity belt like us. It would protect your nethers. I'm on a boat. Titus, wake up. It's your mother. We've decided to start calling you Titus. Whoa.
Hey, that hurts.
Usujek, right?
Oh, that...
Whoa. Okay.
That lock and load sound is one of those sound effects you hear a lot in other games. Oh, who's this guy?
Heinous!
Right, whatever.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. He's just like he was doing. Huh?
I said I don't understand.
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me?
Ow.
All right, I'll work.
And just like that, part of the ship, part of the crew. I see. How about I go pick up this book over here first? It's Albed Primer, Volume 1. Language. The secrets of the Albed are revealed. Y goes to A. And we have the rank of Huela. Whatever the hell that is. According to the save screen, this is a salvage ship. Hi. Oh, gosh. We're in a position where it's already maybe possible to figure out what people are saying, even though we only have 1 letter. It's like playing a really hard version of Hangman where you have to do whole sentences. Let's see, that might be you. You against us. No, I don't know. What about you? Oh, no. Nope. Oh, thanks, I guess.
forgot.
Using the sphere grid. Oh god, the tutorial. The tutorial makes this sound so much more complicated than it actually is. But the sphere grid is the best. I'm not going to make you watch this. I'll explain it myself much more succinctly and more clearly. The sphere grid is how you level up your characters. As you go through combat and you fight different enemies, you get experience, but it's not called experience. It's called sphere levels. Actually, it's broken down into AP, which I think is action points. I don't know, advancement points, something like that. Anyway, it means that as you gather up your experience points, your AP, every so often you gain a sphere level. And whenever you gain a sphere level, it lets you move one space on a sphere grid. And the sphere grid is basically like a big board game, where as you move around and unlock the spaces, you upgrade your character. So like when you land on Boardwalk, instead of getting the option to buy it, you get the option to make your HP go up by 200 points, something like that. And all 7 players in your party share this same big grid here. And so you can actually have people move around and run into each other. It's pretty great. Okay, so, alright, let me just zoom out and show you what this whole thing looks like. It looks like an absolute maze, but it's actually pretty linear depending on where your character starts. So, example, Titus starts here, and you can see on the glowing path, it's pretty clear we're gonna loop around this way and then come down over here. Here there's a little fork where we can go learn an ability and then continue down this, and then look, we can go this way. And here there's some locked spheres, we can't go past those. We just kind of keep moving around like it's a board game, right? And eventually we'll go up this way, circle around. That one's locked, so we'll have to go up around this way instead and work our way around here. And so it's not as much of a maze as it looks like. It's pretty much, it's like spaghetti. It's a lot of really long lines crossing each other, but they are pretty much lines. In fact, a lot of the places where you see these... My cousin is playing Animal Crossing. I had to figure out how to turn those off so they don't pop up in the recording. These lock nodes actually are what, for the most part, keep you from straying too far, because this whole grid is basically 7 sections, and each character just moves in a line through their section, for the most part. You definitely have the ability to break your character out and take them on a different path. So if you don't want Titus to learn the stuff that the developers thought was best for him, you can just make him a copy of another character by following them along their path. Or you can teleport your guy all over the place and learn all kinds of different abilities. It's not free to do that. You have to find items that let you do special actions like moving across the grid. But for the most part, like I say, you're just following the path like a board game. Okay, so let me zoom back in. We'll go ahead and move up to here. Since we only had 1 sphere level, we can only move 1 space. But you can see the little path here between these 2 nodes is now blue and glowing. That means that we've traversed that. Because moving along spaces we've already been to only costs 1/4 of our movement. So we can basically move 4 times as fast if we're backtracking. And then from this space, which is blank, we can actually unlock anything in an adjacent space. So this one, or that one are all available to unlock from here. But only one has a thing. So we'll just do that one. And the way that you unlock all these different things is like raising accuracy, raising agility, teaching the ability flee, raising your strength, raising defense, teaching the ability cheer. You have to use spheres. That's why it's called the sphere grid. And the enemies just drop them after battle. And that's as simple as that. Fast enemies will drop, stuff that raises your speed. Your agility, rather. Strong enemies will drop spheres that you can use to raise your strength and defense, that kind of thing. In this case, we have to use an ability sphere, because we're trying to learn a new ability called Cheer. Boom, and that's that. So you can see right now, Titus has not gone very far on the grid, but we have just started, so I think that's okay. I could look at the other character right now, but spoilers, she's not going to be with us very much longer. Can I? Hello?
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us.
Uh-huh.
It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it.
Nice.
And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
If you say so.
Okay, let's get to work.
Roger.
Just as long as you and I are two of those people that can breathe underwater for extended periods with no actual explanation. This is the point in the game where I was like, yeah, can he just breathe water? Like, I don't... Oh, hello. Dive, dive, dive. Boom, boom. There's like a laser beam over there. Oh, it's from the lights from the ship. I see. Also, I do not have control over which direction the camera is facing. The game does that for us, so... We're stuck with what we get in terms of camera control. And there is definitely some bits where you kind of just wonder, like, what were they thinking with this camera angle? It's so hard to get around in this particular room or whatever. Fish. Alright, we're gonna steal from the piranhas. Apparently they have a grenade. Sure. Got him. It's a group of 3 fish, but they share 1 health bar. You see, it went by really quickly there, but we got 1 AP for that level. And you can see over on the right how many AP it takes for us to get our next sphere level. And here's the page where it would show you the items over there, would show you the spheres they dropped, and the money down there is the gil. Gil is gold. I don't know why it's called gil and not gold, but, you know. It's Final Fantasy. It has its own little quirks. So, recap of the story so far. We don't know what the fuck's going on. We were a star underwater soccer player, and then we got eaten by the butthole of space. Now we're somewhere else, and we are undersea diving for some reason. Oh yeah, that'll do it. It's just like, damn it, I got the blue screen of death again. Oh, I fixed it. Okay, we're good. Whoa, alright. Don't know why the game felt the need to swim me in that far, then hand over the controls to me. Titus is just swimming around in boots. This is so unbelievable. That's honestly the most ridiculous thing that's happened so far. Titus swimming in boots. Alright, we're gonna use a grenade. It hits everybody, so maybe it's just an auto win on this fight. So overkill is when you do more damage than the enemy has health, or something like that. And you do a ton of damage, and it gives you bonus AP. I think double. Look at that, we got some speed spheres. Maybe eventually we'll be able to upgrade some speed-based stats on the sphere grid. I think that would be agility and evasion. Hello? This setting looks like Metroid. Or at least it would if we weren't underwater. Exploring ruins with weird technology. Yeah, this is Metroid right here, man. Uh-oh. Blue Squidoo, you can too. Yeah, let's just swim towards that cutscene. Why not? We turned on the thing, so now we can salvage the big prize, right? Which is a boss fight. Look at him! So I believe... can I... No? No command? Okay. No, I'll just use a grenade. Got him! He's probably a little tougher than the fish, though, so it may take us more than 1 grenade to wipe him out. Where's he going? Swimming away. He's too far away for us to hit. Out of attack range. Yep, that's a problem. Oh my god, he has a big, like, beak-like tooth. That's crazy. Yeah, so now we can wait while recovering HP? Sure. Nautilus charge. Oh boy. He's coming around and kick our ass. That's not cool. What can we steal from this guy? 3 more grenades! Tentacles. Uh-oh. I know where this is going. It's cheer. It's not. We'll attack. And then we'll throw a grenade. How about that? Right now these grenades are doing more damage than our attacks, so best way to go for sure. But they very quickly get outscaled. They're not the most powerful thing you can be doing. Oh, he's running away. Bye. Now we can get flanking. Pincer attack. Yeah. This is so much better than both of us being on one side of him. Alright, she's gonna use a potion so she doesn't die. Look at that. Tentacles. He's just like, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna smack you. Oh my god, he only has 7. He must have lost one. That's so sad. We're out of grenades, and you generally can't steal from the same enemy twice, so our friend over there is just going to be attacking, even though her attacks don't do very much. We are pincer attacking, though, so how can we lose? Oh, the tentacles! Camera change like that usually means that the character you just chose is about to beat the boss. Oh no! My little souls got out! Help me! Help me! Oh. Cool. There's a hole in the wall. Oh, and we get so little AP that it scrolls by before we can even see it. I was really confused when I first got that. I was like, what? Wait, what just happened? What's going on? Alright, can we leave through the little hole? Yeah, look at that. By the way, they've been holding their breath this whole time. No explanation given. I don't know, man. I would say it's magic. I ain't gonna explain shit, but I don't think it's magic. I think it's just not explained. By the way, Paul Masson's peach brandy, it's okay. I wouldn't recommend it. It has a lot more of an alcoholic bite than you would think for something that's only like 60 proof. Oh, she pointed this way. Alright, we're swimming. Oh, we're going down here. Oh, wow, look at that. There's something big down there. All we did just now was turn on the lights. There's some kind of huge disc with like an arrowhead pointing out of the front, it looks like. It's taking up the whole screen. Cool. I wonder if we'll be seeing this again later. It seems like they're being foreshadowed or something. I don't know. Nah. Dramatic underwater shots that were much more impressive in 2001. Every so often you get a bit in a cutscene like that where it's just like, oh, this is a tech demo. I don't care. And we're back on the weird ship with a...
airship.
Huh?
Radalukt van een neker.
He said airship. That's all I got. Looks like a water ship to me.
Hoof, rooftu, tungadib. Way, Wichita.
Hey! Hey, I helped out, didn't I?
Just because I can't speak the language, man.
Hungry.
I'm hungry. Here, slave. Eat this.
Whoa! Right on.
Just eats it with his gloves on. You're a monster, Titus.
Hey, it's because you eat too fast.
And the tray's gone.
Hey!
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku?
Whoa! You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Obviously. Is he drunk? What's happening?
Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Oh.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Al Bhed. Can't you tell?
Oh, that would explain the Albed language.
You're not an Al Bhed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Albed is.
Mark another tally on the
from?
camera angle count.
Xanarkand. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
Just thinking the same thing
You
I am.
guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkand. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
Hey, don't you do that.
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays blitzball there.
Dun dun dun. I was just like, huh? Huh?
What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkand. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way.
We're time travelers. Hooray! Hi.
You said... You play blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Huh. Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here?
Uh-uh.
Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here.
What, is she in charge?
Oh. And one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Who?
Oh, uh-huh.
I think my pants are gonna upset someone. Dude's
My
playing.
Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I
Dude's
thought.
playing sports and zip offs.
Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa, whoa!
Well, good job. You broke the ship. Help! The screen is vibrating!
Shit! Zidek Musa! Etonic! Etonic!
Whoa!
Bye, Titus! Riku's just like, oh, well, easy come, easy go. We'll save our game there. And I think we'll call that an episode, too. So, well, if you listen, I think you can hear the next area. How's that for a preview? We'll, we'll pick it up next time. Thanks for watching. See you later.